Public Safety on March the 1st. Mr. Gwaltney?
Here.
Gwaltney. Counselor Wolverton?
Here.
Counselor Jones?
Here.
Counselor Nels?
Here.
And Counselor Harden.
Here.
Okay, with Zoom, you have everybody.
All right, thank you, Ms. Salter. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to dispense with the reading and approval of the minutes from the Public Safety Committee meeting on February 22nd.
Wolverton?
Counselor Wolverton,
Second.
second. Counselor Harden. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. Motion carries 5-0. Old business 11-11-20, request for consideration of changes to crosswalk at Oxmoor and St. Charles. Counselor Gwaltney. I'll carry this item over since we're still pending the equipment coming in. And we probably have about another month on this item. 010121, request for a presentation of citywide traffic study, Councilors Andrus and Gwaltney. Councilor Andrus, remind me, were we planning to table this until mid-year?
Well, considering we're not spending any money until mid-year, I would say it's probably a prudent thing to do.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Yeah.
So I would entertain a motion to table 010121.
Second.
Councilor Jones moves the table. You'd like to table things. And then the second was Councilor Harden. Thank you. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. Ayes have it. 5-0. Move to the table. 010121. 090221, request for consideration to add a streetlight at 2922 Park Ridge. Councilor Gear.
Okay, I thought we talked about that last week,
We did.
and,
You have to
we
refresh my
were,
memory.
Randy was gonna go out.
we were gonna look at the second light, and I thought that was gonna come back on the council agenda next week.
Well,
To be added.
Randy was gonna go out, I guess at dark, and determine whether he thought we needed another light out there.
And we spoke about that, and he thought it was justified, but I thought for some reason he was gonna maybe come to the committee to talk about it, but. So,
Yeah, I thought he was too, but I think it can just come back, we can get him to come back next week and talk about that second light. If that's what the committee wants, we can check with him and.
I did not look to see.
You need one for both lights.
Yeah, the question is whether we need one for the second light. I know he recommended the first light.
So, Mr. Hambley and I talked last week over the phone about just checking the lighting, so he had some statistical data with a lumen meter, but we don't have one, and we were gonna check with the power company, didn't get a phone call back. So we weren't able to check the lumens, but I think it's dark enough. I'm not as familiar with the second location, or the location on the item, but I think he was okay with it, and then I just encouraged us to do the next street up, which I checked this morning on my way out of town when it was dark, and it's a dark spot through there. It's a longer stretch of road, so that was the one I really wanted him to look at to see if he was good with it. I assume he will be, and I think he said it warranted it when we talked late last week, but I would like to hear that from him before proceeding, or do we want to pass this out and talk about it at council?
I think it's up to y'all, whichever way you want to do it. We'll
Preference of the committee? Just go ahead and send it out to council?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we need a resolution for 2922, and then.
2911.
You'll let me know.
The other address would be 2911.
2911, thank you.
So, was that a motion, Council Harden?
It
Is
is,
there a second?
and that's for both of them,
Mhm.
correct?
Yes, for both lights. Second by Councilor Jones, thank you.
Wait, so this motion is sent out without recommendations, I mean, or-
Yeah, pending a report from Councilor
So it's-
Mr. Hambley.
It's approval pending report or without recommendation?
I would say we're approving it,
Okay.
pending the report, just to make sure
And it was
that
Harden and Jones?
I'm not misspeaking for him. Harden and Jones, correct.
Okay. I'll put myself a note too, to check with Randy Hanley tomorrow and make sure that he gives our report before.
Okay,
Council.
thank you. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, nay. 090221 carries 5-0.
And
And
it'll be
Mr.
that
Chairman,
7-cent gas tax fund.
Yes,
yeah,
Dr.
Mr. Chairman,
Jones.
typically these go to finance at the same time, but I would just say for expediency, let's just send it to council and deal with it
Yeah.
then and not send it back to
Okay,
finance.
my apologies. I meant to.
No,
should have
I
referred.
mean, just to make it faster. I mean, it is gonna be coming out of the 7-cent gas tax, so.
Okay, 170620, request for consideration to form a joint task force of community and Homewood Police Department leadership to evaluate current policies concerning use of force and other related matters and make recommendations as needed. The mayor is obviously not here tonight. He sent me a report via email asking that we carry this item over. He has reached out to all of the individuals that are on the task force, and they are currently coordinating their schedules to set up their first meeting, and he anticipates that first meeting to occur in the next few weeks. So that is the report on 170620. And if there's no other questions, we'll carry over this item. And with that, public safety is adjourned.